After all the rumors and hype surrounding Marvel's impending fourth phase, it began to seem like it would never actually happen. But it's here! Real evidence! Some of the earlier titles are already filming, and we've received a steady trickle of leaked photos from the sets of the new productions. Let's sift through and see what we can find. Black Widow, the first movie or show of Phase 4, has already finished principal photography. Scarlett Johansson has done her part and has left the set, but others are still there, plugging away and leaking photos. The photo we're concerned with here is the one of the actor William Hurt, otherwise known as General Thunderbolt Ross. This guy has been appearing in MCU movies since they were barely even the MCU, like Ed Norton's Hulk back in 2008. His biggest role is in Captain America: Civil War, where he plays the US Secretary of State who tries to enforce the Sokovia Accords by nagging the Avengers. He's the guy who Tony hung up on. In Endgame, you can see him at Tony's funeral. There are still a few details about his role in Black Widow, but there's one thing everyone will be hoping for: Red Hulk. In the comics, General Ross turned into Red Hulk to fight his nemesis, the normal Green Hulk, for the first time back in 2008. But William Hurt is already down. He said he would take a shot at playing the character. When asked why, he said, "I wouldn't mind feeling like I had that much power." Black Widow takes place between the events of Civil War and Infinity War, so you can be sure that he'll play a big role. Exactly how big and how red, we'll have to wait and see. There are also leaks from the set of Eternals, the second movie installment of Phase 4. These ones have bigger and broader implications for this whole Marvel phase. The most noticeable thing in the photos is the big blue fence gate door. This is called Ishtar's Gate, otherwise known as the north entrance to the ancient city of Babylon. The gate is named for the Babylonian goddess of love and war, Ishtar. As mentioned, it's blue. It is also adorned with gold reliefs of dragons, bulls, and lions on it. You can even see a reconstruction of it in Berlin, if you want. What's important here is that the gate is from Babylon, a city that was abandoned in the year 1000 BCE. That is a long time ago. The furthest that the MCU has traveled in time so far is World War II. That's less than a century ago. The Eternals is going to be taking place, at least partly, more than 3,000 years ago. Kumail Nanjiani, who you may remember as the writer/star of The Big Sick, or as the annoying customer service rep from Portlandia, gave us a definitive preview of just how the MCU will build up a new universe in a post-Iron Man world. It really is about the beginnings of the Marvel Universe, so we're telling a story that spans thousands of years. Before, you know, Captain America was the oldest member we've seen, and now it's gonna go way, way, way back. So it really is going to be the building blocks of the MCU. If this is true, maybe Angelina Jolie's Thena could be playing a Babylonian, a trans-historical version of Robert Downey Jr.'s reluctantly paternal Iron Man. Speaking of Angelina, there's also a leaked photo of her. Although the shot is taken from pretty far away, her costume and hair color are identical to those portrayed in the concept art that premiered at San Diego Comic-Con. Her character Thena is super intelligent and is superhuman in every way, and pretty much invincible, although she wears gold armor just in case. This photo shows her without armor, so it may be a more intimate moment with this unidentified actor. Our best guess is that it's Salma Hayek as Ajak. Ajak has many of the same general superior qualities that most of the other Eternals do, but she can also communicate with Celestials when they are nearby. What are Celestials, you ask? More photos of the Eternal set show something stuck in the ground, in a crater that looks like it was the site of some type of crash or explosion. The shards look an awful lot like some concept art that has already been released to the Celestials. You may remember catching glimpses of these all-powerful beings in Guardians of the Galaxy, when Star-Lord and his crew go inside the giant severed head of a Celestial, where they meet none other than the Collector. He shows them a little clip of a Celestial casually wiping out a whole planet with the Power Stone. Like wheat in a field, the Collector says. These giants are the closest things to God in the Marvel lore. They've existed longer than anyone else, and way back when, millions of years ago, they created Eternals and Deviants, two super powerful races that balance each other's good and evil tendencies. Eternals, as you probably know by now, look like humans but are far more powerful. They're also pretty much immortal, and tasked with defending Earth from their evil counterparts, the Deviants. So far in the MCU, we've seen no Eternals, but one Deviant has been front and center: Thanos. Other than Kumail Nanjiani as Kingo, Salma Hayek as Ajak, and Angelina Jolie as Thena, which other Eternals will appear in the new film? Richard Madden will be playing Icarus, who can fly faster than the rest of the Eternals at 850 miles an hour. Cersei, not the Game of Thrones character, but the Eternal with the most perfectly honed ability to rearrange molecules, will be played by Gemma Chan, who already appeared in Captain Marvel. Although he's not an Eternal, Kit Harington will also appear in the new movie as the Black Knight. Of the bits and pieces we've seen so far, what do you think will happen in the Eternals? What about Black Widow? Will we get a Red Hulk? Please let us know in the comments below and subscribe to Screen Rant for more breaking MCU leaks.